Hello, everyone. I should probably cut off this black part at the beginning, but I don't want to edit a bunch of video. It's time for the Elden Ring DLC. I'm very excited. Easy anti-cheat is currently loading, so you can't see that. But I wanted to start the recording before I started up the thing, because otherwise I have to alt-tab, and that gets awkward in its own way. So hopefully OBS identifies the game window momentarily. Yep, I can see the cursor. And you are about to see Namkai Bandai. Bandai Namco. I got those backwards. Also, they changed their logo, so it's no longer blinding people with their big white screen. So that's kind of cool. I heard that that's going to happen. Oh, I should lower my volume some so that way it doesn't bleed through the microphone. All right, I am super excited to finally be playing the DLC. My plan is to release all of these videos after I have finished playing through the DLC, but I want to record my first playthrough. I didn't record my first Elden Ring base game playthrough, and part of me regrets that. I'd like to have been able to at least have the option of going back and seeing it, so I wanted to record this. So hopefully you enjoy that. Also, since my test recording, I did add a compressor to my microphone. Because I noticed my voice would be a little quiet at times, so hopefully that compensates. Anyway, I would like to play this on this character, who is my... yes, start with this profile. Who is an arcane-focused character with some spellcasting. Basically, this character is... Oh, I got the Ring of Mikla. Cool. This character was attempting to fight Millennia, not succeeding. But this character, stats-wise, is, 30 int, 30 faith. I wanted to get those both up to 31 so I could use Golden Rings of Light. But this character is fairly balanced stat-wise. I mean, a little lower on strength, obviously, and dexterity. But I really want to be able to try out new spells, and this is a spread that will make that feasible. Okay, so knowing absolutely nothing, I'm going to assume I need to go here. The Cocoon of the Empyrean. And at some point in time, I want to collect a... Hello, you're new. I'm going to switch from... I was attempting to fight Millennia, as you can see. I'm going to switch from Rivers of Blood here. Let's just use my Colt Longsword. I'll leave the daggers there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, we got ourselves a new NPC. So, let's see who this is. Some sort of knight. That's cool armor, actually. This is giving me paladin vibes. So hopefully we'll get that set at some point.
Ah, were you guided here by kindly Mikula? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikula the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikula's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Anything else?
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Okay, so immediately I'm thinking of both the Firekeeper Nan Rolando in Dark Souls 1, as well as in Dark Souls 3, Cirrus, I think her name was. Well, let's touch Withered Arm. Yup. Ooh, this is exciting. Oh. No ceremony with that. Maybe I should change out this dagger for a torch. This seems appropriate. Very exciting to have more of this. I think this is an excellent spot here. I like to play with the HUD up. But I'm going to temporarily turn it off so I can get a thumbnail screenshot. Yeah, that is dark. That's good. Terrible, but good. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, let's get my HUD back up. I don't like my HUD disappearing because I like to be able to know what's always going on. I don't think I need that, though. Gravesite plane. Okay. So a couple things I'm seeing right off the bat. There's the wicker guy that we saw in a bunch of the promotional things. There's a site of grace immediately right there. Man, this is a really cool view. Okay. Well, that's enough standing around looking at scenery. Okay, now what I'm really curious about is if I sit here, will I get any sort of interaction? No, it does not look like it. Oh, Shadow Realm Blessing is new. Erdtree Blessing? Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. I don't have one of those. Wondrous Physic. I'm going to just leave the... no, I should change that. I'm going to do this swap. I like to have the Twiggy Cracked tier so I can avoid the fear of losing runes. It's a nice... It's a comfort blanket, but a welcome one. Okay, I think that's everything I need to do here. I'm just kind of drinking it in a little bit, quite frankly. Okay, let's go see what's over here. Okay, that's lock-onable. Oh, Torrent did not enjoy that. Okay, kind of damaging, not super tanky. Good runes. Gave me a refill on my flasks, which is notable. This feels... This is some sort of mausoleum. This feels kind of significant. And I love... This aesthetic reminds me a lot of Shadow Moor from Magic the Gathering, which may actually not be... Like, that may have been an inspiration. I'm aware that Miyazaki plays, or is a fan of Magic, and if you see Scarlet Ionia, it actually quite resembles Sun Petal Grove. But, yeah, it gives me vibes like that. I really like these vibes. It reminds me a little bit of Hexen as well in some spots. Hexen's another game. I played it when I was pretty young, so it has a pretty strong impression on my sense of aesthetics. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're just an entirely separate map right now. I cannot move the cursor outside of this area. I don't know if that means that this is the sum total of the area or if that's just the way that they've done the boundary. Show lands between map. Okay, so you just toggle the maps with the right bumper. Just map menu. Okay. Okay, cool. Continue. Oh, broken rune. Hello. That's a golden rune. Yeah, so those are my golden runes. I just got a broken rune. Used to gain 500 runes. Okay, so this is a new... It seems like it's the new version of that, but it's 500. Okay, that's cool. So the skulls here are better, is what I'm seeing. Gravesite plane. Okay. Hang on. So what I'm mentally doing is comparing that. Does that map look similar to anywhere up here? In particular, those fish-shaped islands off the coast are reminiscent. Hopefully the game's not too quiet. But they're not really anywhere up here, are they? I'm just kind of trying to determine if this feels like an alternate world or like a dark world, like a Legend of Zelda Dark World that's a mirror. This looks like an interesting point of interest. So does over here. What do you say? Everyone burned to cinders, burned away. Put to the torch by Mesmer and his lot. What did we do to deserve such a fate? We merely lived our lives. We lived in peace. Gotten foggy. Can't see there because of the fog. Torched ruins. Okay, that was just a random skull. Shadowy ghosts. The shadow ghost makes sense here. I love that little thing that tells you that they dropped something. Okay, I got rotted fruit and not resin. Hefty cracked pot. Okay. I didn't think it'd do anything, but the way I like to play these games is I like to have a variety of combat options available, so you'll see me switch between stuff. Okay. If we're not under attack, I want to look up what some of those items are. Oh, by the way, I should let you know that you might hear an alarm go off in an hour and a half, roughly. I set it's about 3:25 right now. I set an alarm to go off at 4:50 so I could know to wrap things up because I need to get ready to go to a Modern Horizons 3 draft, the like one that my local game store is going to be doing, and I want to check that out, or I want to be able to play in that. So that gives you a heads up. That leads through. Okay. So I have every reason to believe that that fruit is a crafting item. Okay, not resin is. Found near tree roots everywhere in the realm of shadow. Not shaped lump of resin, so it reminds me of this root resin. That exuded from the roots of trees. Material used for crafting items, found near tree roots everywhere in the realm of shadow. Serves as a primitive catalyst, making it suitable for processing using sorceries, incantations, and the like. Interesting. Serves as a primitive catalyst, making it suitable for processing using sorceries, incantations, and the like. I wonder what that is going to mean. That's a rather ambiguous feeling phrase. Oh, and here's the rata fruit. Very like fruit that grows into spirit grave grass. Material used for crafting items, easily found everywhere in the realm of shadow, though its bitter taste makes it unsuitable for consumption by humans. I wonder if we're going to get a new torrent food off of that or not. That's what that sounds like. I think I'm going to swap this ring out for just general defense. Ah yes, shadow dogs. That's exactly what I needed. Also, as you will have noticed, I did not kill Millennia on this account yet, so whether or not that's relevant. People have definitely been speculating. Boarded up. Okay, there's a site of grace over there. Doesn't surprise me. I'm not surprised to see that guy early as well. It's the sort of thing where I'd kind of expect it. Um, wow, that thing is quite impressive. Okay, let's go see what's going on in this tree over here. Definitely interested in those. I know. All your resentment lingers yet. The raw stuff from which I shall surely forge a curse upon the dastard Mesmer's head, upon America's children each and all. Interesting. Locating all of them there. White flesh mushroom. Red flesh mushrooms. You've got a big pot. Apparently they buffed this staff also. 313. That's pretty good. I'm at 313 at 50 arcane, so 325 on this one. Oh, hi, dog. What be this? Spirit gravestone. Okay, definitely a lot of crafting materials around here. Alright, make sure Black Firefly. Interesting. No, not inventory. So I got black fireflies and spirit gravestones. Red mushroom that grows in sullen lands, materials for crafting, easily found everywhere in their own shadow. The flesh of the mushroom is similar to raw meat and can serve as pot innards. That's interesting. Okay. Milky white mushroom, otherwise that's the same description. A piece of a gravestone that has started to turn into a spirit. Interesting. Materials for crafting items, mainly found on the gravesite plane, in places to where the dead have been brought since antiquity. The oldest gravestones turn into spirits and then fade away. Comma. So either that was a typo and they didn't mean to be comma, or it got cut off early or something. So that's interesting. Black firefly. Fiery butterfly with black cinder wings. Material used for crafting items. Flies in war-torn lands that have been scoured by Mesmer's flame. They burn in dark and slender ribbons of fire. Interesting. So people speculated that the smoldering butterflies were for... I'm trying to remember. Millennia is the boss. Melina. That these were from Melina, but then they began wondering, wait, are these actually from Mesmer? But these seem to be Mesmer butterflies. So that can of worms has not been... Questions remain. Questions remain. Of course, none of these... Oh, this is some rata fruit that didn't come from an enemy drop. Questions remain as to what these things mean. That certainly seems poised as like the first boss, as it were. Okay, just a skull. Okay, there's some shrooms over here. Ooh, I found a cave. Hello, more paintings. That's pretty. The Sacred Tower painting. Okay, so they give them a new spot. That's nice to separate them. Work of wanting artists, reminiscence of a painting titled The Sacred Tower. This painter is said to have captured the landscapes seen during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted even now. Okay, so it's just the generic painting description, which does not inform me of terribly much. Oh, hello. What are you? You hostile? Very. Very much so. Yep, no, that was obviously coming. Nope, that person's gonna breathe fire. Or not. Feels very parryable. I feel like these guys probably drop their swords. I would definitely like to find out if I can get one, because it looked pretty cool. Oh, Blackhand Blade, but this also has an Ash of War on it. Looked like a curved sword. It is... Oh. It is its own category of a Blackhand Blade, called a Blackhand Blade. It has Blind Spot on it. Curved blade wielded with a backhand grip. A type of weapon wielded by Horn Scent for generations. The style of combat associated with this weapon is marked by spinning slashes and gouging thrust attacks. Skill, Blind Spot. Leap into close quarters to take advantage of the enemy's blind spot, then gore them from the side. Inputs determine which side you strike from. This attack slips below the opponent's guard. Okay. Okay. I have angered. The large... Hi, can I attack your ankles? Sure can. Am I going to kill you soon? And sure won't. That guy is a later problem. For when I actually have damage against him. My understanding is that there's an alternate damage up system in this area. Something just died and gave me 1,000 runes, so that's cool. Ah, there's a fragment. Touch cross. Card words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Interesting. An Empyrean Blood Burgeon.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Mikola. Weren't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn.
Oh.
In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
Yeah. I imagine. Do you have anything more to say?
Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend?
If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints. If you've yet to do so, assuming you intend to trace Kind Mikola's path.
I mean, that certainly seems to be the direction. Are you the dour friend?
Fie, another, treading the heels of Mikola. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Mikola's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy. And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Mikola it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found. I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Okay. Yep.
I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Sounds good. I'm going to hit up this site of grace now. Okay, there's a couple things I want to do before I actually rest there, though. This the giant man thing doesn't seem to be heading over here. I don't know why I have these. Whatever. I'm just scanning through here to see if... Probably key items, then? Yeah, here's the big one. Container required for crafting hefty cracked pot items. This hefty empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting hefty cracked pot items. The materials magic sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. The greater potentates of Bonnie Village craft these and store them in a frozen jail. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Lumini Rani. Various maps. That makes sense. Seeds I can't use. A splinter of the Erdtree that contains golden brilliance. Acquired at the Church of America and other places in the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Erdtree blessing. The Erdtree blessing bolsters the bearer's ability to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. It is said that when the Erdtree crumbles from its core, that it will scatter across the entire realm of shadow. The people of the Erdtree collect the splinters and use them in prayer. Erdtree. I don't think anybody has said how that's supposed to be pronounced yet. Okay. So these are functionally stat buff. Okay, it's golden brilliance, acquired at the Church of America and other places in the realm of shadow. Give me this size chase, bolster your schedule. Blessing. Okay, there's another item that I got, and I don't know what category it was because I wasn't paying attention. Here it is. A young shoot heavy with Empyrean blood, material used for crafting items, exceedingly rare to find. Said to burgeon forth from where the golden blood of Mikola, the wounded Empyrean, pooled. Interesting. Okay, so I definitely want to use this Erdtree blessing. Okay, and this said use 2 fragments to empower blessing, so I need more for that. Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. I'm guessing that empowers your spirit ashes, so one empowers you and the other empowers your summons, basically. Let's actually swap this to... let's put the Leyndell Knights in there. Okay, and I also got... Let's go check out that area that interests me. do want to follow after Mikola, but far from the only. Maybe if I didn't have a weak weapon there. Okay, these guys dropped smithing stone 3s, which is interesting. Yeah, it's gonna happen sometimes. Alright, let's not have that backhand weapon that is unupgraded in that spot. Although, before I do wander off... Okay, that's a cool animation. Let's put a real weapon there. Where's my... Yeah, let's just go with this. Okay. Where was I? Over here. Success. Okay, nothing of note up there. Oh, these little wormy guys. Neat. More birds up in that tree. This reminds me of the wedding sword from Dark Souls 3. I'm going to investigate the inside of that structure momentarily. Western Nameless Mausoleum. Well, this is about to be a mistake. Let's see what we got. A Black Jail Knight. Oh, I can't summon in here. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fair. It's basically vacuum wave with the follow-up. Don't know how to fight this guy yet. Okay, this guy is quite tanky. There's the Stake of America here. I feel like my decision here is to come back later. Okay, so that's been marked on the map. Excellent. There's definitely some sort of village up here. May not be an immediate path up. I'm just going to mark this right now with that, so I know that's there. Something I should look for also as I move along here is Spirit Springs. If there's any jump up points. I'm probably going to start following the Mikla Crosses thing soon. Okay, this looks like that area I was exploring back towards the start. Okay, let's look at... It's in here, right? I would assume. Is not. That's upgrades, key items. Is it on the map itself? Hang on. There's one map. There's a Mikla Cross. No. He gave me a map. And it sounded like it went in my inventory. Is this rearranged slightly? I think these items were originally higher up. I feel like this got rearranged slightly. Well, no matter. It wouldn't be an upgrade material. Is it a key item? There's the Gravesite Plains map. Not going to be a spell. The map, not a castable. Oh, really? I got enough for this. Okay, that's neat. It's obviously not a weapon. Nor a talisman. I would have assumed it's here. Knife print clue. Rogier's letter. Those letters. Oh, here it is. Ha ha! I wasn't looking far enough down. A simple map drafted by a horn scent. Marked with locations of golden crosses. Crosses indicate Mikla's footprints. Okay. So there's 3 being marked here. There's some sort of bridge, a village, and a fortress up. Okay, let's see if I can identify these features. Okay, so there's that one. It seems like there's one over here and then one over here, yeah? That's got to be the bridge. Most likely, although not there so much as in here. Let's just go back here. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I want to do. I've got about an hour left here. Is I want to check this Ash of War. So it's blind spot is its default. Can I put blind spot on this if I wanted to? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm going to Actually, I have this. Currently has vacuum slice on it. Blind spot might only be able to go on those. I'm gonna actually check. This is how I'm gonna do this. Yes. Okay, usable on backhand blade, so it cannot be used on other weapon types. Okay, good to know. We'll leave that like that for now. I'm gonna leave the weapon in my inventory for now.
In battle, you can be.
Yes, I am quite sure you can hold your own. Okay, so this leads off towards that direction, or I can go over towards the bridge. I'm going to go towards the bridge for the moment. Not like 100% a straight line, obviously. I'm just poking around a little bit. But this direction seems pretty significant. Elec Great Bridge. Calais backwards. Hello. Okay. So the things that I'm wanting right now is to not get impaled by that arrow. Those guys certainly ate some ballista bolts, let me tell you. Not sure why not. Me and the boys are going to take care of these guys. Okay, that was pretty cool. Get him, boys. So that was some sort of neat Astrovore that has a stomp skill on it. Oh yeah, that's me again, don't mind me. What do I want here? This, yeah, let's put on that halberd. Put on a good old Hal over there. Am I going the right way? No. I'm like, wait, I don't remember these guys here. Red shroom that I can't do anything with yet because I don't have a crafting recipe. That's gorgeous. They bumped the microphone cable. Hopefully that didn't cause too much disturbance for y'all. Ow. There we go. Smithing stone 5 is nice. Oh. Perfumers. That is entirely too many perfumers. I believe they nerfed this a little bit. I don't think that's going to matter a whole lot. This seemed like a good way of breaking all of their nonsense. Altus blooms that they presumably had to bring down here. Good job, boys. Those guys hit way too hard. Take that, furniture. Okay. I see Grace over there, so I do want to head over that general direction. I do feel like I've cleared out this area somewhat, though, so I'm poking around a little bit. I just heard a sound I didn't like. Sounded like siege weaponry firing. Why it's a sound I didn't like. Okay. Okay, so this is America's statue with its head broken off. Another blessing fragment, but I need 2 of them for an upgrade this time, so that's important to keep in mind. Looks like I've... What happened to... Oh, what do I need for a level? 150. Excuse me. Well, that kind of makes me want my block talisman back on. I might do that. Oh, you know, that's just a dog casually on fire. Neat. Okay, that's just a troll. I mean, I say that as if that's not somehow a potentially extremely dangerous enemy, but... Castle Ensis. Missing the M, I see. Carrion. This is a carrion. Hang on, I want my sword. I have changed my mind. Hey, thanks, Wall. Yep, that's sometimes the camera angles you get in this game. Well. Okay, so that guy is what we in the biz like to call super tanky. Actually switched to my blood loss weapon. Okay, I'm gonna take that one off, and I'm gonna try heading west from here. Part of what I'm feeling out is if the whole area is kind of in a similar spot, or if one of these roads is more inviting than the other, shall we say. There's a lot of these shrooms along the path. Guys are just simple scavengers. Not that I can do anything with those yet. Feels like the new Roa fruit, you know? Okay. I can immediately see the Michelin cross up here. Hardwood Scrollless. I've been here, a part of the flesh of my body. Hi, who are you?
The Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use.
Interesting.
May I request a service of you? 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know
Indeed.
just what kind Mikola is doing here. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me.
Oh, hi.
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
I am keen to know. I would like to pick up this. You must be a potentate.
Hello there. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. Many things we have found.
Ooh, more. Okay. Bell-proof pickled liver. Wait, did they change the icons for these? Oh no, these are stronger. Okay, so this is just a rune arc, obviously. Animal liver pickled in a blue medicinal solution. Craftable item temporarily grants a large boost to magic damage negation, greatly improving damage mitigation against attacks imbued with magic. The effects of the forager brood's pickled delights are enhanced by the fermentation or rotting of the ingredients. Though this results in a pungent odor, some come to find the aroma irresistible. Lightning being a long word. Okay. Well-pickled turtleneck. Turtleneck meat that has been thoroughly pickled in a bitter solution. Temporarily grants a large boost to stamina recovery speed. Effects of the forager... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Shrooms. Sanguine amaryllis. A blood flower with meaty petals. Materials for crafting items. Grown by blood fiends in pools of blood. Perhaps even the fiends admire blood's beauty. And the knot resin, and then some standard things. Sealed spirit springs. Note found by the forager brood contains information about sealed spirit springs. Sure. I'm gonna buy these. I don't think money is gonna be hard to come by here. And I feel like those might be useful. That is almost certainly overpriced. As are the other things, but those might be quite handy.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brute. Things bring joy to all. I like, for you, things.
I like you.
Goodbye.
Okay. So inventory. Okay, so yeah. This is fireproof dried liver and then pickled liver. I wonder how big of a boost it is. These are like 30, 35% or something. Those might be substantial or they might not be. Like in terms of an increase over those. Let's look at that note. Note founded by the Forger Brood. Should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for stacked stones nearby. By toppling them, you may break the seal. Interesting. So what that tells me, like that's less to me information on how to break the seal and more to look out for the seals. Also, I can empower this blessing, which is good. Does this show up in my stats anywhere? Oh, so it's a percentile indicator over there. Yes, it does. It shows up underneath my level stuff. In short. Okay. I'm looking at the birds over there off to the left and wondering if there's anything over there that I should be trying to investigate. I still need crafting books, though. I'm not sure when I'm actually going to find one of those. Currently have, yeah. Raisins. The snow raisins. I don't know why I would need other ones. So I'm not sure if it's superior or... A lot of black fireflies along here. I'm seeing. Okay, well, obviously the question is what's in the big doors. So I will be investigating that question. Now. After I look at the big doors. Makes me think of stuff Rodin made. He's most known for the Thinker. But I actually have a poster up on my wall of his Gate to Hell, which is very reminiscent of these. This isn't a chest at all. Okay, not super tanky at least. You can understand why this thing freaked me out, though. That was a good enemy. I appreciate that enemy design. We haven't had a whole lot of scorpion enemies. We've had a few notable things. This... Okay. There are times when you want the Sacred Relic Sword, and you don't have it. And that was definitely one of those times. This makes me think of an omen. Revered Spirit Ash. Okay, that... 2 of them. That was an upgrade materials. Bolsters Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Spirit Ash of those who came before, infused with potent spirituality. Acquired from the corpses of Hornsent and other objects that ritually decorate townships and villages across the Realm of Shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. The Revered Spirit Ash Blessing bolsters both summoned spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the Realm of Shadow. The withered corpses were called tutelary deities, and Revered Spirit Ash was said to quietly accumulate in the palms of their hands. Okay, so these are deities that teach. So it is said. Shadow Realm Rune 1. So I heard that noise. Okay, so that's just a strong rune. These guys aren't super tanky, but this sword sacrifices damage for a big bleed bonus, and they don't seem to be super vulnerable to bleeding. I may want to switch over to my Colt Longsword Arrow Long. Well, they got a lot of these reliefs. Walls. Makes me wish I had a hammer. Incense. Interesting. This definitely feels like a temple of some kind. So they do bleed, but they bleed after the hit that... The hit after the hit that kills them. Okay, this is a regular fireproof dried liver. I am going to swap over, like I said, to the old sword. That's 236 plus 236, and this is much less. If the enemies aren't bleeding very quickly or highly bleed resistant, that doesn't matter much. Interesting. This makes me think of Erdtree stuff. But that's a twin helix tree, which is not the Erdtree. So that must be the Skadu tree? No, Skadu? Those guys are definitely more intimidating than they are dangerous so far. Oh, no, this is an interesting question. Is this snow or ash? Oh, this is some sort of omen line. This makes me think of Crucible stuff. Fascinating. I don't know. If you're just going to sit there, I'm going to ignore you. Ah, excellent. Interesting. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about upgrading that backhand blade some. Just a little on fire. It's all right. I am going to assume it's a regular Titanite weapon, not somber, so. Let's see. I need 11. Those, 12 of those, 11 of those, 10 of these, 11 of those, 11 of those. Way more of those. Okay. I just wanted to do something with those runes I've been accumulating. Tower settlements. All right. Let's go see what's over here then. Oh, hello. Neutralizing boluses, so that's an anti-poison item. Okay, that's a shortcut door. Does not open from this side, etc. Okay, so that will be relevant. This looks like a pair of doors. Also does not open from this side. This reminds me of Painted World of Ariamis. Big obvious door right by the bonfire. Doesn't open from the side. Mm-hmm. Wow, you can really see the cloth, like, veil up in the sky here. Yeah. I was anticipating that too much. Wow, that's a long window. Even while he's still getting up, you can go in for that. Okay, I don't know if that's supposed to be gold or filth. It's anti-sleep. That looks like a woman on that side and a man on that side. Hi. Nothing zone 5. That's nice. 3 of these root resin. Okay. Well, I'm not building up any sort of status effect running around with this. Those little floating lanterns. I will leave the rest of those alone instead of accidentally kicking them all over. They've got some really good light-dark contrast going on in here, which I really appreciate. Could be anything over in that nook, though. Pardon? That guy's doing? These guys? Those guys. That reminds me of the swirling aura on Silurius' Spear's Ash of War. Looks like my noise gate is successfully filtering out the rumble of my dad's Jeep engine. I feel it in my feet. Mesmer Fire Grease. Okay, that's obviously a weapon grease. But it sounds substantially more potent. Okay, so it's just like fire grease. Solidified knot grease made from a mixture of incendiary materials. Coats armament, adding heavy fire damage to attacks. Fire was a symbol of the crusade, and even Mesmer's rank and file soldiers would wield it. Interesting. Okay, that was a bad jump. My anti-defense. Okay, there's another guy there at the end. There's one over here. Okay, they're instantly staggered by that. That's good. Well, it's good for me anyway, not so much for them. Black Power Flag. Hi. Silver Horn Tender. Curious what that is. I seem to be safe at the moment. Okay, it's a temporarily boost item discovery, so it's like that. Old currency used by horn scent made by coating spiral horns with silver. Temporarily boosts item discovery. Can also be sold for a high price. These trinkets were once symbolic of society's upper echelons. I wonder how much it boosts by... Oh. By grace. Nice. Small private altar. Well, you know what I want to do? Upgrade materials. About upgrading that new sword and trying it out. Where am I at? Here, I need 5 more of those. Cool. All right. Ah, these were the casters on the bridge. Yes, of course. Oh. Those look like staves, not seals. So that makes me wonder... Oh, I can definitely go over there. Locked. If that's a holy sorcery, which would certainly be interesting. I think you can agree. Number 4. Okay. There's an item over there on that rooftop. I should be able to jump down on the other side, though, to get that. So I'm going to do that. Door is locked. There's the summoning pool. Very somber track here. Yeah, and that's that side area that I went to and didn't see anything. Okay, that's another silver horn tender. I'm curious to see how much those sell for. Not that I've investigated that yet, but... This, yeah, no torrent zone. I kind of figured that was the case. Okay. Let's go back this way. Okay, I just saw the side of the white texture there and was not sure if I was seeing an item glow or not, and I did not. Okay, that's where I came from. Oh, that guy is... looks like no joke. You know, in retrospect, trying to do that on the stairs was ambitious. Well, that was good damage. Yeah, he's way more vulnerable to pierce than he is to my... slashes. Okay, 6 grand is a lot of runes for one enemy. This area is quite large. See if I can get up over there. Using my liturgical town skills. Black pyreflies. Then beast bones. Oh, you guys didn't like me picking up those things you're looking at? There's an item over there. Am I just... I think I saw this. Okay, this was a bridge. It is no longer a bridge. I even knew this guy was there. Well, don't worry. We can both be foiled by walls. Oh, I see a big boy over there. There's also a big boy I didn't see. So I will take... some iframes, thank you. Oh, not what I wanted to do exactly. That'll work. Get me a little bit of distance anyway. Okay, there's an item over there, nothing up here. You really like the theme of fly people, don't they? Ariandel. Painting of Ariandel, I think it was. In Dark Souls 3 DLC. Bug people. Okay, so that's a path forward. This is a big boy. That's a small boy. String. No. Mourn at your pots all you want. Just don't then attack me. Okay? Interesting. Storeroom key. Okay, I wonder if this goes to the one room I saw that was locked. I used to open the storeroom on the second floor of Belarus. A key with a spiral engraving. Okay, so that very well may be what it does. That's a path I can't jump to right now or anything. This is a very intricate place. Bigger weapon charged R2 would very effectively knock these guys down. Nice smithing stones. Okay, that overlooks the fall. This is the other side of that broken bridge. Just a few throwing daggers, nothing of particular consequence. I mean, throwing daggers are utility, but not like... Hang on. Is some sort of death bird? Let me get this torch off of here. I do want to go explore that storeroom, but it's also back a ways, as you may have noticed. Okay, the good thing is those guys flinch super easily. Okay, I can go across the roofs there. Several more of these birds. Over here. Staircases. That's an elevator. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, because this is two-shotting those guys, where the other thing was much less than, or was three-shotting them. Okay. I'm just gonna see where this goes. Because if this is a shortcut elevator, I want to make use of it. Ah, yes, I see. That is not for summoning the elevator, that is for opening the very large doors. And then this is going to be the, yes, entry area. Okay, very good. I have an elevator back up. Let's go to the small private altar and go check out that storeroom area that I think I just got a key for. Got about another 15, 25 minutes, something like that. Okay. This is over this way. Yeah, it's approaching evening. Yeah, this is the storeroom. Hi?
Who art thou, stranger?
Oh.
By the look of thee, another of Messmer's peons, methinks. Tell me, does thy kind never weary grow? How do these old bones fascinate thee yet? Our lands were by thy kind set aflame, our tower by thy kind veiled in shadow. Thou camest, robbing us of all, spoiling all. Have ye not basked in these deeds long enough? Listen, progeny of the wanton's trumpet. For thy sins thou shalt have thy recompense. The sacred beast shall unleash its ire. Till then, with this old hag, do what thou wilt, for all the good it'll do thee in the end.
An omen hag.
For what reason dost thou falter, villain? Enact thy sordid work with fullest pride. Else tuck away thy tail and leave for good, loathsome issue of the rotten strumpet. Begone. These lands were ours since times of old. Begone. These lands.
Right then. I mean, you seem like you've had better days. I will leave thee be. If you were looking around your storeroom a little bit. Interesting. Ah, okay, this drops down back over here. This is not terribly useful. The main thing that this opened up was this NPC.
Begone. These lands.
And right now I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with this NPC. It would seem. So let's go back down to the main gate and then up the elevator, perhaps. Delicious, delicious water. Remember to practice elevator etiquette. It is a gift to yourself. Where is Night and Flame? Good way of clearing out groups of enemies when you don't have the Sacred Relic Sword to do it for you. Oh, this is a stronger one. Ow. That's a much stronger one. Okay, hang on. Yes, yes, I know. Well, that worked. Okay. I want to get my light going here. Bone bow. Okay. Consider my curiosity piqued. What is this bone bow? Rancor shot. A crude short bow fashioned from sickly bone, a medium for spirit calling, and a product of the ancient hexing arts of the tower. Rancor shot. Imbue arrows with vengeful spirits before firing off a barrage. Imbued arrows chase down foes as they cut through the air. I mean, that sounds cool. Okay. This tower is what we like to call busted. And I will be exploring it no further at this moment. Sort of sconce. On account of there's nothing no more way to explore it. Ow. All right. Well, that's that done. Another one somewhere just above me, it would appear. Over my sword. I'm feeling sword. This is just a yeah. Smithing stone 2. So they do know you need more smithing stones for all the new weapons they gave you. I don't trust that person and their pot. There's the broken ramp that I couldn't actually take. The corner, yeah, it's just a corner. Golden horn tender. Well, my guess is that that would sell well or give you increased rune drops. I think I was down there earlier, but you could drop down there. There's a couple drop down spots, it looks like. What? That might be the enemy that I knocked out. Ah. Some sort of omen knight. Okay, he does not give a crap about that. Yeah, I felt that fall coming. Okay, that was decent damage. Those lasers. Decent damage. Well, at least I have lasers. Not the world's best lasers, but lasers nonetheless. When did you get here? I like that spell. That spell seems cool. And I'm going to take a second to tell my phone not to yell at me. You need to be wrapping up in the next like 15 minutes, but if I come across the side of grace, I'll probably wrap up there. Although I don't expect one soon. Okay, this sword is not as good against these guys. It was nice against the scorpions. I'm going back to this one, though. Actually, maybe I should... Some of these guys, maybe I should try the bleed one and see if how it performs. Okay, this is a whole thing. Before I go down that way, everybody who knows where the graces are starts screaming at me, because obviously, at the time you're seeing this, you've certainly had a chance to play it. Yeah, this weapon's heavy enough to stagger those guys. That guy has glowing eyes, so he's worth more runes, I assume. A lot of very bent over trees. It looks like they're praying at this tower or maybe this figure here. Okay, I was underwhelmed. More revered spirit ash, as expected. Top off. Let's actually top off both here. Okay, this is the top part of this. Room that had the scorpions at the bottom. Number 1. It's not particularly meaningful, but okay. I beg your pardon. Okay, fortunately those don't do a whole lot of damage. Sort of throwing dagger. Okay, that is certainly a flurry there. Okay, yeah, we'll take the Stake of America. I don't know where the Stake of America is, but I'll take it. Okay. Right here, right before that fight. Okay, this is not a very functional choice here. Okay, got through this answer. Frankly, that felt harder than the knights to me, but what do I know in terms of rune count that I just got there? Yeah, that's the courtyard I was just at. Alright, and then there's a site of grace right here. As I said, I think I'll be wrapping up about now. I do want to... I should have plenty to... Oh, summon sign. Ah, okay. So this must be right before a boss fight. I would... Sage front. Okay, I definitely am not going to do that now. I might check it out. But I do want to upgrade that new weapon. I need 5 of these and 6 of these. Okay. And there's been random assorted ones that they've given me. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Hey, buddy. I should probably upgrade that a little bit too. Yeah, they've dropped a lot of 5 stones, I noticed. And then my 8s. Not the Ancient Dragonsmithing Stone. I have to see how much I like it first. Okay, I can take a lot of different ones. I do want to try out Blind Spot. But I'd use a Colt on it. That actually gives me bonuses are worth anything. Could go with Bleed. Let's just stick with a Colt for now. Raw damage seems generally preferable, and I have other options for that as well. Unfortunately, these can't like have buffs placed on them. Like a Colt is not a buffable type. I'm gonna go ahead and use the remaining runes to buy a few upgrade stones. Let's just get one of these. Get as many of those as I can. Sure, that seems fine. Okay, let's go check out what this boss fight is like. I don't really expect to complete it on the first try or anything. And further attempts will have to take place next time because I do need to be wrapping this up like imminently, but I can at least give it a few minutes to check it out. I will summon this cooperator just because that seems like fun. This does seem like a very mobile weapon. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that assortment of things. Yeah, okay. This is, I bet you this is the line that was featured prominently in the promotional material.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower's sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
Sounds like the old hag that I found. The Omen hag? Horns would have been considered a blessing during the Crucible days. But obviously there's layers to the lore that we're getting here.
Cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Alright. Wonder what the old lady will say once we beat this thing. Fine beast dancing lion. How do you feel about stones? You're pretty tanky. I forgot to use my... Okay. Well, that serves as our introduction to this beast. I don't know if I'll fight this next time or not. There's more exploring to be done as well. But it's definitely something that I can do. Oh. Oh, they gave us a new loading screen. Excellent. So I'm going to, while I'm remembering it, apply these. I wonder how high those go. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this inaugural session. Probably label these sessions. But that'll do it for this one. So yeah, join me for the next one, which will probably be in a big playlist with this one. So thank you for watching. And I don't have a great thing, but there we go. Hey, take care. And fare thee well.